Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields for Hopkinton Hillers boys varsity soccer on HCAM. As today, the 1-3-1 Hopkinton Hiller boys take on 1-2-2 Medway Mustangs in a TVL showdown on this Thursday evening. It should be a good battle here today. The last year when these two teams met, it ended in a 1-1 draw and was a good battle. And typically when these two teams meet, you could bet that you're going to have a nice close game. And looking at the records for these teams here today, that's what I would certainly expect today. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera. As the Hillers, they are looking to recover from a tough 2-1 loss against the Ashland Clockers this past Tuesday. They are looking to get back in the win column. As for the Medway Mustangs, they have tied their last two games at 1 apiece. They tied Milford in Medway last Thursday 1-1, and then this past Tuesday it was a 1-1 draw at Norton. So a couple draws for the Medway Mustangs. They have, and before those two draws, they beat Bellingham, so they haven't lost since all the way back on September 7th. So they look to continue that trend here today. This Hopkinton Hillers team, they are certainly substantially younger than they were last season, but they do have some good returning talent and also some very talented new talent on this roster. They are certainly a fun group to watch, and pretty much every game the Hillers have played, they've been within striking distance. A lot of close battles, and this team just continues to get better as the season goes on. As we are just about set to go, Medway has taken the field in their road white jerseys. The Hillers are in their home green jerseys and will be working left to right across your screen to start things off. In net today for the Hillers, it's going to be Felix Dykman. You saw against Ashland, Owen Silva had a big collision with Keyshawn Graham from the Ashland Clockers as they were both trying to play the ball, and it did not end well for either of them. Both came out of the game to get concussion tests and all the tests that you get when there's a head injury, and we certainly hope that Owen Silva's doing okay and will be back soon, but the junior is going to be between the pipes today for the Hillers, Felix Dykman, and he did a great job in that Ashland game after he came in, so I'm sure he will be just fine. Up front for the Hillers, you got Josh Fonseca. Zach Bauschman is out there as well. And you got Ian Welding are your forwards as the Mustangs start off with possession. Working up the far side over to Nicholas Mazaka. He sends it out to the box, and it's booted away by the defender. Other starters for the Hillers include Landon Fitzgibbon, JTS, Owen Champlin, Jason O'Connell in the starting mix as well. Actually, looks like they got A.J. Bauschman out there today getting the start, and he got a whole lot of playing time last game against Ashland and was a huge asset on defense. So A.J. Bauschman works his way into the starting mix today. Here's Jack Graziano leading that starting midfield along with Tim Zakharov and Josh Fonseca. Fonseca sends it over to Emerson King. Sent up by Tate Logan. Pass over by Fonseca. Here's Graziano. And Graziano sending it up to Josh Kim. Nice little chip into the box by Welding, but no one can get there, and it's wrapped up by the keeper. In net for the Medway Mustangs, it's sophomore Trevor Smith. So your goaltender matchup, Felix Dykman up against Trevor Smith. Mustangs, a relatively younger roster as well. Giving it a quick look, a whole lot of sophomores as that is sent out of the box. Boschman was looking to attack along the far side. Now Owen Champlin sends it out. Here comes Medway. Good defensive maneuver there by Landon Fitzgibbon. Tracked down along the far side by Fonseca. Sends it over. Here's Zakharov. Gets it back to Fonseca. Fonseca is going to feed it out in front of Emerson King. King looking to close in. King along the end line, crosses it out in front and booted away. Nick Perangeli able to clear it out of the box. It'll be a Hiller throw-in. Well, we've had some good weather for the most part this week. Rain has held off, and it looks like it will this evening as well. Bit of a cloudy day out there, a little bit of wind, but some good conditions for this game as Colin Grimes clears the box, booted upfield now by Bayunis. And now A.J. Boschman trying to track it down, sends it back to Dykman. Gets it up to Graziano. Graziano feeds it through to Wielding. Wielding is trying to switch it up to the far side. The HCAM Weather Center showing a 71-degree temperature. Got cloudy skies and a slight wind. Mustangs working it around midfield. Perangeli looking to send it back. Getting in front was Wielding. And now sent out in front, and it'll be picked up before Boschman could get there by the keeper, Trevor Smith. Medway led by head coach Chris Borden in his 5th season at the helm. Hiller is, of course, led by head coach Garrett Sawyer. As that is sent out of bounds along the far side. Throw in for the Mustangs. They'll switch it up and have Colin Grimes deliver it. Into the box, header out. In the air goes Zakharov. Mustangs get a shot here, and it's just over the net by Alex Stott, the junior. Stott, a nice turnaround there, able to deliver a blast, but a little higher than he would have liked. Mustangs trying to take control once again. Here they come. And top of the box, shot, and a dive by Dykman. He wraps it up. That's the captain, Victor Shador. Hiller head coach Garrett Sawyer in his 21st season at the helm. He's done a tremendous job with this Hiller program. As that one's going to get out in front, sent away by the keeper. Up the near sideline. We're getting some quick breaks in this game by both sides. A lot of long passes. Both teams trying to be a little bit aggressive on the attack. Along the near side. Shador trying to get by the defender. Sends it over. Chipped up towards the box by Grimes. We have an offsides. Alex Stott stepped too far. Kim along the far side. And now Kim and Champlin working that sideline. Kim sends it over to Bauschman. Smooth moves by Zakharov. Champlin gonna send it out. Can he get there? Here comes Wielding, and the slide by the keeper. Able to defend. Champlin along the corner of the box, trying to take it back in, stolen away. Now along the far side, Kevin Moreau, the sophomore. With it now is Stott. Passes it over to Shador, who feeds it up. Looking for Masaka. Bauschman sends it far side. About 7.5 minutes into this first half. Scoreless game between these TVL rivals. Medway out of the TVL small. Hillers, of course, out of the large. Along the near side, there's a header by Emerson King. Some good back and forth here. Fitzgibbon was trying to give it a boot downfield. Mustangs working it up the near side. But Ioannis puts it into the box, and the keeper jumps up, wraps it up. Well, both goaltenders have been busy in the early minutes of this one. Along the far side, Kim. Sent across and over towards King. King trying to work his way through. Good to see Emerson King out there. I believe he was inactive for a little while. Sent over to Zakharov. Zakharov feeds it out in front of Wielding. Wielding up the near side. Trying to cut across. Defender gets in front of him. Wielding sends it back. And now into the box goes Fonseca. Pop back out. Playing it off his chest there. It was Graziano. Aired out into Hiller territory by Boyonis. Sent over to A.J. Bauschman. Now the Hillers working the far side. Taking it down is Champlin. Perangeli sends it back into Hiller territory. Out in front, there's a boot, and a little too high there by Stott. Well, the Mustangs finding ways to get some shots on net. Felix Dykman set to get rid of it. Just past the 10-minute mark of this first half. Champlin trying to battle it out along the far side. Out of play it goes. Hiller throwing. Bauschman on the entry. Gets it in front of Zach Bauschman. AJ to Zach. Here comes Zach, and it gets by the keeper, and then it's put in. Goal, Hillers! Knocking it in. It is JTS. Josh Tomasino Stewart. You can credit Zach Bauschman with the assist. And JTS with the score at 29 17 left to go in the first half. And a great start for the Hillers. Couple substitutions for the Hillers. Back to action, Perangeli. Sends it far side, up the sideline goes Weintraub. Mustangs trying to get some pressure going. They'll have a throw-in. Header out of the box by Champlin. Sent up by Grimes. Trying to work his way in is Weintraub. Kim sends it out over to Zakharov. Zakharov gets it over. Fonseca airs it out. Looking for TS and offsides there. Well, you see the Hillers, they're trying to break it open along the near side. They got some good speed on the right side of that offense, so they like to send it up into Medway's zone and have those guys coming up the right side break free. Sent over to Logan. Logan trying to keep it in, and he can't. Throwing Hillers. TS takes it. Over to King he goes. Chaudor sends it back. Up the far side goes Grimes. Sent over by Zakharov. TS sends it up. Bauschman trying to get there. Along the far side he goes. Up to Champlin, who will chip it into towards the top of the box. Just gets by Emerson King. Fonseca sends it up. Finds Tomasino Stewart and sent out a play by Logan. Sophomore Tate Logan putting it out of play there. He knows the speed that Tomasino Stewart has. Certainly don't want to let him burn by you in the attack zone. A.J. Bauschman on the throw-in. Good strong throw-in right into the box. He goes. Right off a defender he goes. Bauschman battling for it. And we'll get a call in favor of the Hillers here. Free kick for the Hillers. Graziano airs it out. Header back up towards Graziano. Looking for Champlin along that far side. Mustangs trying to move into Hiller territory. Champlin getting in the way there. Kim will send it back. We'll see if the Hillers switch here. They will indeed. Over to Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon to King. King trying to burn through. Along the box, sends it back to Fonseca. TS sends it to Zakharov, who then sends it back to Fitzgibbon. He was looking for Champlin up top. Bauschman gets it in front of TS. Tomasino Stewart in front of the net, booted away. Colin Grimes, the defender, able to Boot that one out of the danger zone. It'll be a throw-in for the Hillers. A.J. Boschman on the entry. Medway able to clear. Working it up the far side is Stott, and he sends it over to Mazaka. TS getting in front of Mazaka to boot it out. It'll be a corner here. No, it looks like yeah, it will indeed be a corner for Medway. Victor Chaudor will take it, the senior captain. Chaudor from the far side corner. It's a good one, header, and it is wide off of Brady Gerard. Miller football getting some practice in behind us. They're getting ready for their big home opener tomorrow night, where they will host the Medfield Warriors in a TVL showdown. We'll have the game live for you on HCAM, 7 p.m. kickoff. Hillers looking to clear, aired out. It's going to go back to Medway. Gets it through over to Mazaka. That was a good feed by Gerard, finding Mazaka up the middle. Hillers quick to get it back. Wielding, putting on the move, sends it over. And it's going to be offsides, Medway. Good boot off the free kick. Champlin with the header. Champlin trying to work his way in. Looking to cross it, deflected out of play. Throw in for the Hillers. Substitution for Medway. Nick Mazaka coming out for Kevin Moreau. A.J. Boschman on the entry. Into the box he goes. Cleared away by Perangeli and out of play. Boschman will do it again. Good strong throw in. Into the box, past everybody, and wrapped up by the keeper, Trevor Smith. Perangeli sends it over to Oster. Oster looking to sneak it through. Moreau trying to work a pair of Hillers. Nice job staying with it there. And that's going to be a trip against Harry Millar. With it for the Mustangs, Perangeli sends it up. It's a boot on it, into the box. And almost sneaking in there was Alex Oster, but Dykeman just able to wrap it up. Here comes the Hillers. And getting tripped up there is Wielding. Hillers going to have a free kick. Josh Fonseca set to take it. A wall of 3 in front of him. Good boot there. And that boot angled to the left. Big time. Wonder if the slight breeze had an impact. Sent back by Fonseca. See if the Hillers switch here. They will. Mustangs looking to close in. Into the box. Shot deflected. The defender got a piece of the shot by Pedro Barbosa. And then A.J. Bauschman boots it about a mile. We're just past the midway point of the first half. 19 minutes and counting left to go. Hillers clinging on to their 1-0 lead. Both teams have been able to find ways to get pressure. As that is sent up by Graziano. Here comes the Mustangs again. Good steal there by Fry. Graziano works it up the far side looking for TS. Header there. Out of play. Knocked back out of play. It's going to be Hiller ball this time. Here's Bauschman. Tomasino Stewart chips it over to his right. TS sends it over. Here goes Emerson King, and he was trying to sneak it through to Wielding. He was denied. Another good steal there by Fry. Fonseca sends it back. Aired out by Graziano. And offsides. Mustangs trying to work their way up. Looking for a shot, and it's in! Pedro Barbosa just drives right up and puts it in the left side of the net. We're knotted at 1 apiece. Well, that was a good job by Barbosa. He saw the gap and exploited it. Had some space to work with and took advantage. Sent over by Graziano. With that, Ethan Davin sends it upfield. Millar trying to work his way through. And Logan put that one out of play. Corner for the Hillers. Josh Fonseca set to take it. And that is put towards the net and in. What a beauty of a corner that was. The goal scorer ended up being Harry Millar. So it was Fonseca on the corner, and then Fitzgibbon got a piece of it, putting it towards the net, and then Millar knocks it in. The Hillers respond right away. 57 seconds after Medway tied it up, the Hillers make it a 2-1 game. And the official's going to talk about something here. Is there a yellow card coming out here? It looks like there may be. It looks like there's going to be a write-up of some sort there. I didn't see a yellow card come out. Could have just been a warning. Hiller's looking to break through again. Here's Kim. Trying to work that far side. With it now, Logan sends it over to Oster. Mustangs looking for some momentum here. Shador sends it up to the box, picked up by the keeper. Dykeman looking to get rid of it. Gets it over. Fitzgibbon boots it away. Shador sends it over, and that is sent to the right of the net. Off the foot of Alex Oster. Dykeman gets under that one. Kim boots it up in the air and out of play. Some back and forth here in the midfield. With it now, Moreau. He'll send it up. Trying to work the sideline, Weintraub. Out of play it goes. Throwing Hillers. A.J. Boschman, good strong throwing towards midfield. Looking to sneak it through was Fonseca. He's denied. Sent over by Moreau to Grimes. Grimes back up to Moreau. Moreau's pass nearly intercepted there. Some good physical play going on. Here comes the Hillers. Kim has some speed, looking to burst through. And put out of play by Colin Grimes. Throw in Hillers. Approaching 13 minutes left to go in what has been an action-packed first half. A 2-1 Hiller lead. Into the box. Header out. Looking to turn it back around, Wielding. Gets it over. Here's Fonseca. Davin now. Davin draws a push. Hiller ball will have a free kick. Looking for a boot. Into the box. Batted up in the air. Over to the far side it goes. Trying to stay out in front of it, Graziano. Sent back down by A.J. Boschman. Owen Champlin was dealing with some good physical play along the far side. Here comes Medway. Alex Stott with it. Stott crosses it. Along the end line and punched out of bounds by Ethan Davin. Back in the game for the Hillers, Tim Zakharov and Wielding. Corner for the Mustangs. Connor Lavasser will take it. Lavasser airs it out. Bauschman trying to clear the box, and they get rid of it. And a play along the far side, throw in Medway. Grimes takes it. Getting in front of that one, Bauschman. Zach Bauschman sends it up. Pass over by Fry. Now out in front of Davin. Open space to work with. Davin dribbling in. And a push there, and Medway able to clear. Coming up field, Barbosa. And he's cut off by Zakharov. Good boot by Dykeman. I think he had a little help from the wind on that one. Chopped out of play, throwing Hillers. A.J. Bauschman set for the entry. Into the box he goes. Header out. Bauschman. Stalled by Zach Bauschman. Zach Bauschman towards the net. Oh! Off the crossbar! Nearly went a long distance there. And the Hillers used that win to their advantage. Moreau sends it over. Logan gets it upfield. Pass down by Zakharov. Here comes Wielding. Wielding looking to sneak inside, and he's cut off. Gerard got to the ball first. Now towards midfield, Barbosa sends it up. Trying to work his way through Stott. Stott, nice job shifting around. A couple Hillers there, but Hiller's going to get the call here. Offsides call. Sent up by Davin. Wielding. Gets it back. Over to Fitzgibbon. Give and go. Here goes Wielding. And now Kim. Kim into the box, takes it. Oh, it was just wide. That was a beauty of a breakaway by the Hillers. And Kim nearly had one. Here comes Medway. Set up by Oster. There's a feed by Barbosa. Now trying to take it in Stott. Nicely defended by the Hillers. Zach Bauschman gets it over. Sent up by Zakharov. Here goes the speedy Ian Wielding. Wielding sends it over to Davin. Back to Wielding. And sent out of play. Throw in Hillers. Just under 7 minutes left in this first half. Hillers looking to add on to their 2-1 lead. A.J. Boschman set for the entry. Yeah, wrapped up by the keeper. It's actually Kevin McMahon in net for Medway. Number 99, the senior. Sent up to Kim. Looking to break through was Wielding, but offsides. Coach Sawyer didn't like that call because it was off a deflection. Trying to get through Perangeli. Set that a plate. Throw in for the Mustangs. Tate Logan will take it. Out in front. Chip towards the box. And that is deflected off of a boot by Boschman. False start there. Hillers will do it again. Boschman up the sideline and out, throwing Medway. Connor McNally into the game for the Hillers. The other call-up to this team, along with A.J. Boschman. McNally, a sophomore. Zakharov gets it over. Able to find Wielding. Wielding to Davin. Popped out of play by Tate Logan. A.J. Boschman going to take it. Over to Davin. Sent across. Davin puts a stop to it. Wielding sends it up and booted out of play towards us. Good thing it's Sale left. Sean didn't bring his goalie gloves today. Zakharov. Over to Davin now. Boschman. And out of play off of Wielding. Under 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Landon Fitzgibbon going to take the throw in. Wielding gets it over to Boschman and booted away. Zakharov over to Davin, and it'll get through. Out of play. Graziano looking to slip it through. We've reached the 2-minute mark in this first half. Header by Logan. Off of McNally, and it'll be Hiller ball. Hiller's quick to put it back in play. Wielding. Sends it up into the box, wrapped up by the keeper. Man, the senior captain keeper has been busy in this first half, as has Felix Dykman for the Hillers. Sent over to Oster, and Oster puts that one wide. Oster had all kinds of space to work with along the near side. Sent up by Zach Bauschman. Zach gets it through, hoping that McNally could get there. Out of play it goes off of Medway. A.J. Bauschman set for the entry. A.J. moves it up the far side. Zach on the track down. And able to pop it off of a Mustang and out. He draws the corner. Gets it in quick. Top of the box. Looking to get it through. Wielding. Oh, just wide. Well, it's been great pressure by the Hillers throughout this first half. And they've taken control of the possession game the last few minutes. And that'll do it for the first half. An exciting TVL matchup we got here on this Thursday afternoon at the halftime break. It's the Hillers 2, Medway 1. Another half to go. It should be an exciting conclusion, so certainly stick around. And right now, we'll show you what happened in Week 2 in Hopkinton Hillers Fall Sports. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. On Tuesday, September 10th, Hiller Girls Soccer hosted Holliston. It was a good back and forth game, but the Hopkinton offense took over for Holliston. Briscoe crosses. Top of the box, Recupero trying to dig it out. Here she goes. Recupero around the defender, takes the shot, and she's got it. Recupero makes it 1-0 Hillers. What a beauty of a goal that was. She was able to work her way around a couple of Panther defenders. Almost, in fact, guaranteed that's the case. O'Connor along the near side. Sends it back to Jacomi into the box. Recupero burns one defender, burns a second, and knocks it in. Wow, Recupero! Her second goal of the game. Nicole Tedstone burning her way up the left side of the field, able to escape and get in front of the defender. Found some wide open space, takes it right in and makes it 3-0 Hillers. Here's Chow. She'll take a shot. Oh, it's bobbled and then put in. Allison Green nets it for the Hillers. You can credit Chow with the assist. It was a 4-0 Hiller lead at the half, and they would add more. Along the end line. Out front, Nina sends it over. Looking for the shot and put it in is Nicole Tedstone, her second goal of the game. Well, one of the things you can't do, you can't let the Hillers hang around the box. Nicole Tedstone makes it 5-0 with just over 35 minutes left in the second half. And the Hillers went on to add 3 more goals and take the win 8-1. The Hillers improved to 3-0 on the season. Hiller girls volleyball was also in action on Tuesday. They would fall to Barnstable 3-0. The Hillers took a win via sweep in Holliston and ended the week in a close battle, but a 3-1 loss at Westwood, and now stand at 3-3 on the season. On Thursday, September 12th, Hiller girls soccer was back in action versus a tough Westwood team. After some good Westwood pressure, Fotini Granzos found the net about midway through the first half. There's it out in front, and it's put in! Off the corner, Fotini Granzos! Under 2 minutes left in the first half, and this happened. Pass there by Natalie Prisco. Just able to straddle that sideline. As speeding it up is Recupero, and she finds Colleran. Closing in, Colleran takes it and got it! 2-0 Hillers! What a feed from Recupero, and what a shot by Colleran! Riley Colleran finds the net and gives the Hillers a 2-0 lead heading into the second half. Alex Clark will send it up. Recupero going to try to get there. Here she goes. Recupero into the box, takes it, count it! Just leave it up the field for Madison. Recupero let her burn by. And that's what can happen. Recupero makes it a 3-0 Hiller lead at 32:45 left to go in the second half. To work with. It's still battling it out along the near side. Recupero along the corner of the box. Driving in, leaves it out. Oh, it's put in! The Hillers had 2 more goals in the second half, and they would never look back. The Hillers go on to take the game by a final of 4-0 and improve to 4-0 on the season. Hiller Field Hockey hosted Algonquin on Friday, September 13th. Algonquin went up 1-0 with 7 minutes 20 seconds left in the first quarter, but the Hillers struck back in the second quarter. Well, they get a secondary opportunity, and it's Lindsey Brown, who we talked about. Someone you got to look out for on this Algonquin team. One of the top scorers who knocks it in. Set up by Fowler. Here goes Burke. And she puts it to the net, and off the secondary shot, Elena Vallis. Good pressure by Burke. She'll go down with the assist. Vallis off the rebound, pops it in. Elena Vallis ties the game at 1, and it remained tied at 1 until the fourth quarter. Algonquin looking for pressure here. Out in front. That shot kicked away. That was off the stick of Meath. Backhander. Oh, through the legs of the keeper. It's in. Algonquin gets it through that time. Algonquin took the lead with 12 minutes 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Hillers tried to strike back. He's hurried up, gets it over into the box and wide of the net. Well, Fowler fed it in, and it was just a little too much in front of Vallis. The buzzer sounds, and Algonquin gets the gritty 2-1 win over Hopkinton. Algonquin improves to 4-0. Hillers fall to 1-3.
HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by Bill's Pizzeria Kitchen and Grill, located at 14 Main Street. Find them online at mybillspizza.com.
Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are just about ready for the second half. We will switch ends, and the Hopkinton Hillers will be working right to left across your screen. They have a 2-1 lead as we enter the second half. And it has been a good action-packed battle here today. As the Hillers are set to get things underway in the second half. And we are underway as Zach Bauschman sends it back. Medway looking to close in. There's a shot. And Dykeman able to put a stop to it. A little bit risky there, defending it with the foot. But he seemed comfortable under the pressure, so it works out. Good air under that one. Header by Kim. Here comes Champlin. Champlin closing in, picked up by the keeper McMahon. It'll be a throw-in for the Hillers. A.J. Bauschman will take it. Into the box and cleared out. Champlin up top. Getting in there, Fonseca. Sent back to Kim. Kim sends it over to Bauschman. Moves it up the far side. Give and go. Wielding. Oh, a little too much in front of him. Off the Mustangs throwing. Sent up by Perangeli. Here's Champlin. Back to Bauschman. Dykeman back to Bauschman. Along the far side. Hillers trying to work that sideline. Graziano. Gets it over. And sent up by King, offsides. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer. John Ritz on camera. It's been an action-packed battle. Some good air under that one. Oh, off the defender, Graziano. Mustangs looking for some pressure here. Stott sends it over. And nicely done by Zakharov to get it away. Kim chips it over to Zach Bauschman. Zach was trying to go back to Kim, but a little misdirected there on the pass. Sent up by Tim Zakharov. Here's Zach Bauschman pushing it forward, deflected. Some good back and forth here in the Hillers zone. Into the box, offsides. Good boot there. Tim Zakharov. Nice move. Zakharov sends it out to Kim. Kim closing in. Into the box. Leaves it behind for Champlin, and that one is deflected out of play. Throw in for the Hillers. A.J. Bauschman set to take it. Into the box. Up top. Wielding trying to get through. Takes it! Wrapped up. Good pressure there by the Hillers. Stott trying to sneak through it. Puts it out of bounds. A.J. Bauschman, good throwing right up the sideline. Over to Kim. Kim trying to create space. Gives it a boot and wrapped up. Perangeli with it. Able to get it around Kim, sends it up towards Moreau. Kim gonna get it back. Good battle along the near sideline. Kim doing battle with Weintraub. Throw in for Medway. Six and a half minutes into the second half. Looking to work the far side as King sends it up. There's Wielding putting it into the box, and the shot is blasted into the back of the net by Zach Bauschman. Goal, Hillers! What a beauty of a feed by Ian Wielding to Zach Bauschman, who pops it in at 33-16 left to go in the second half, and the Hillers have a 3-1 lead. Mustangs looking for some pressure. Because right now, the pressure is on them to stay in this game. Grimes sends it up. Ooh. Graziano got a shot in a not too pleasant place there. Champlin trying to work it up the near sideline. A.J. Bauschman, Fonseca. Hiller's doing a great job at working the sideline. And we're going to get a hold call. It's going to be Medway ball. Love the free kick. Victor Shador will take it. Shador into the top of the box, header out by Zakharov. Looking to close in is Bayonis. Hillers able to take it away along the far side. Zakharov sends it out, says go get it. A little too much in front of Kim. Quick rollout there. Mustangs wasting no time to get that ball back in play. Oh, we're going to get a call here against the Hillers. And a little slow to get up is Kevin Moreau. It looks like he's going to hobble off the field, come out of the game. So Moreau got tripped up. Hope he's okay. Connor Lavasser coming in for the Mustangs. And it's stolen away. Bauschman getting in there. Zach Bauschman puts it off the defender. Champlin moves it up the near side. Morrissey trying to track it down. Can't keep it in. Along the far side. Sent up by Mazaka. Pass over by Stott. Perangeli. Over to Shador. With it, Perangeli sends it through. Along the end line, the cross, and it's in! A beauty of a pass by Weintraub, and Stott was flying up into the box. And just a perfect cross to hit Stott, who puts it in for the score. And Medway right back in the game at 29:58 left to go in the second half. Oh, another epic Hopkinton-Medway matchup we got on our hands here. Back to the keeper. Mustangs looking for another shot here into the box, and just off the mark is Alex Stott. He nearly had another. Well, the Hillers like to do that. They like to dribble around the box area, and sometimes it can backfire. Fortunately there, it did not lead to a score. Dykeman going to put some distance on this one. To midfield. Graziano responds with a header. Header by Champlin. Lavasser sends it back. Now put it on the moves. Perangeli gets it over to Oster. Trying to move it up. Getting in the way there was King. And TS couldn't keep it in. Throw in Medway. With it is Shador, sends it back. Mustangs moving it along midfield. Grimes with it. Up to Lavasser. Into the box, and wrapped up by Dykeman. trying to cross it. Shot! Oh, what a save by Dykeman. Secondary shot, another save. And then it is chipped out of bounds by Graziano. Quick throw in by Medway. Stott trying to get through. Oh, trip there as Fonseca was about to take it out of the box. And we'll get a timeout. 27-10 left to go. The pressure is on. A 3-2 Hiller lead. A great back and forth battle. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM.
HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. The Dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry, and implant dentistry. The Dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com.
Off the timeout, we are set to continue on. 27-10 left to go in this second half. A 3-2 Hiller lead. I think it was good for the Hillers to call timeout, cool down a little bit. They're kind of getting thrown off their guard by the quick pace of play by Medway as they kept everything just flowing along, and I think the Hillers needed that regroup there. Mustangs trying to work it up into Hiller territory. Shador up the far sideline and popped out of play by Landon Fitzgibbon. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Thomas Stotts will take it. Boot right back towards the box. Sent away by TS. Header out of bounds off of Medway. Ian Wielding back into the game for the Hillers. Emerson King set for the throw-in. Now they're going to switch it up now. Be A.J. Bauschman. Or no, correction. That was Landon Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon does it again. Header by Zach Bauschman. Back out of play it goes. Now they'll bring A.J. Bauschman over for the throw-in. A.J. Bauschman, he's real good at that distance throw-in. Drops it right in there, top of the box. We're going to get a hold. Medway ball. "25 minutes and counting left to go in this second half. Still very much anyone's game. 3-2 Hiller lead, but the Mustangs getting some good pressure going. And here they come again. Cleared away. Looking to work his way through. Perangeli. Over to the near side. Weintraub. Crosses it in and cleared away by Zakharov. Grimes on the entry. Top of the box. They might have a shot here. Defender just able to get in front. And it's collected by Dykeman off the deflection. Some hard contact going on there. Alex Stott is trying to get the shot on the ball. Hard slide came in and got a piece of his hand, it looks like. He's grabbing that arm area. He's going to come out of the game. Certainly hope he's okay. He's been tremendous for Medway in this game. Dykeman set to get rid of it. Good air under that one. Sent over by Mazaka. Nice steal there by Zakharov. Gets it over to Zach Bauschman, now wielding. Sent up by King. Along the far side. Looking to cross it and a little off the mark on that one by TS. Mustangs start along the near side. Weintraub sends it down to Mazaka. Mazaka bats it in the air. Deflected off of Zakharov. Wielding. Wielding coming up the sideline. Gets it over. Zach Bauschman fires it back to Fonseca. Over to Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon looking to chip it far side. Coming upfield, Perangeli. Perangeli gets it out in front of Weintraub. And deflected out of play. It'll be a corner for Medway. Connor Lavasser set to take it. Airs it out in front. Push there, no call. Booted out of the box by King. Zach Bauschman gets it over towards A.J. Bauschman. Throw in Mustangs. Oster will take it. His officials letting him play. A little physical out there. A game this intense, they don't like to blow the whistle too much. Like to let them play, have some fun. Mustangs looking to drive in. Set back by Barbosa. Perangeli leaves it for Shador. Now Weintraub. Gets it over. Looking to close in. Mazaka crosses it. Deflected. Header. Oh! Oh, and Champlin with the save. Champlin able to boot it out of the danger zone. And that was just about to be a goal. And now a breakaway in Medway territory. Zach Bauschman trying to get to it. And out of play. Well, Zach Bauschman didn't like the call, but it looks like it went just past that line. Coming in for the Hillers, Josh Kim back into the game, as well as Thierry Fry. Along the far side, stolen away, sent over towards Wielding. Along the near side, and A.J. Bauschman popping it off a stud out of play. Hillers get the turnover. Good strong throw in there in the direction of Kim. Booted out of play off of Medway. A.J. Bauschman set to take it. He'll get that running start. Into the box. Header over the net. It looks like it's going to be a corner for the Hillers. It will indeed. Tomasino Stewart will set it up. JTS. Chips it into the box. Batted out. TS crosses it. Header by Kim towards the net. Wrapped up. Just under 18 minutes left to go in the second half. What a game this has been. A 3-2 Hiller lead. All kinds of grabbing there. Perangeli. Sends it far side. Looking for the give and go there. Zakharov trying to get in the way. Booted by Champlin. Kim trying to track it down. Smart move there. Put it back towards the keeper by Gerard. Zakharov sends it up. A.J. Bauschman moves it back to Millar. Millar crosses it. He's looking for TS there. Good steal by Zakharov. Attempted pass over by Welding. Set back by Millar. A.J. Bauschman. And popped out by Medway. Throwing Hillers. Bauschman looking to get it towards Millar. Wrapped up by the keeper. Rolled out to Perangeli. Over to Shador. Grimes moves it up to Perangeli. Welding contesting him. Bauschman gets in there on Barbosa. Barbosa chips it forward. And taken by King. He'll send it up and out. Throw in Mustangs. Quick entry there. Zakharov gets out in front of it. Sent up by Perangeli. Getting through, Perangeli into the box. Medway looking for the pressure. And knocked out a play off of Millar. Throw in Medway. Quick throw in there. There's a shot, and he was looking for the cross to Stott. And it's just off the mark by Zaka. That was a good ball there by Medway. And it's really been an even matchup pressure-wise. Shot total has to be very similar between these two teams. Trying to sneak in there, Bauschman. Keeper picked up on it and got rid of it. TS on a quick throw-in. TS trying to work his way in. And bats it off a defender and out of play. Corner for the Hillers. 14 minutes and counting left to go. Sends it in. Oh, deflected. Secondary shot is no good. And then a slide, and it's put in by Harry Millar. Harry Millar just took a slide at the loose ball and was able to knock it in to the left side of the net. And the Hillers are back up by 2. That score comes at 13:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Or excuse me, in the second half. What a beauty that was, and that's what you got to do. Just keep it in the box and try to put it towards the net. Anything could happen. Chip pass by Shador to along the near side. Champlin gets rid of it. Throwing for the Mustangs. And nice steal there by Zakharov. Putting on the moves. Sets over to Weintraub. Traub gets it back into the box. Shipped out by Bauschman, and a good boot there by Owen Champlin. Clear it out of the danger zone. McMahon rolls it out to Oster. Set back by Perangeli. Grimes moves it up. Weintraub. Gets it back. Along the far side. Cleared away by Fitzgibbon. Had a play. Throw in Medway. TS gives it a boot. Says go get it. Grimes with it. Sends it up. And nice job by Champlin getting out in front of that one. Good battle here. Wielding able to get it away. Zach Bauschman with it. Taken back. Perangeli gets the steal, sends it far side. And cleared away by Oster. Throw in Hillers. Ethan Davin coming back into the game for Hopkinton. AJ Bauschman on the entry. Up to Fitzgibbon. Air under that one. Zakharov trying to get it away. Working upfield, Barbosa. And off of Perangeli out of play. Throw in for the Hillers. Landon Fitzgibbon set to take it. TS doing battle along the sideline. Header by King. There's Fry. Gets it back to Tomasito Stewart. Dykeman just able to get it away. Here comes Medway. Header out of the box. Zakharov moves it to the far side. That went off of TS out of play. Quick throw in by Medway. Moved back by Shador. Along the near side and popped out of play off of Champlin. Vassar on the entry. And it's going to go Hiller's way. Eight minutes and counting left to go in the second half. Graziano, slide there. Here comes Shador. Shador crosses it, and it is put in. Shador with the cross to Stott. And Medway is back within one. That score comes at 7:40 left to play in the second half, and it's a 4-3 game. TS comes out. Oh, taken by Stott, and the boot, it's wide. Nearly a game-tying goal there. Well, Stott AJ Bauschman was trying to fake him out. Didn't get rid of it soon enough. Stott was able to knock it away, get the breakaway, and nearly had another one. He already has 2 goals today, Alex Stott, the junior. Now the Hillers need to not give this Medway team open space to work with, especially around that box area. Moving it up the far side, King. And King and Davin were trying a little give and go there. Davin got the pass a little too far out in front. Coming in for the Hillers, Josh Fonseca. Throwing for the Hillers. Gets it out in front of Fry. Sent into the box by Zach Bauschman, and it is wrapped up. Good hang time on that one. And we're going to get a call here against the Hillers. Free kick for Medway. Aired out. Header! Oh, just over the net goes Perangeli. We've reached the 5-minute mark. Can the Hillers hang on? Dykeman gets under that one well. Popped up by Fitzgibbon. Out of play. Throwing Mustangs. Oster on the entry. With it now, Shador. Hillers trying to establish possession. Zach Bauschman working against Barbosa. 7 versus 7. Looking to break through, Weintraub. Into the box. And up top now. And that gets by Shador towards the sideline, just kept in play. Deflected in the air. And it's going to be Hiller ball. A.J. Bauschman set to take it. Good throw in. Fry trying to get through. Here he goes. Top of the box. Looking for the shot. Deflected by the defender. Oh, and it'll be a call from Medway here. Up the near side, here's Weintraub. And was flying up the field a little too fast there. He'd like to have that one back. Closing in on the final moments of the second half. Dykeman airs it out. Sent up by Perangeli. Weintraub sends it back. Here goes Barbosa. Barbosa slides along the end line, loose in the box. Up top and just wide by Victor Shador. It is going to be a corner for Medway. They're going to take a timeout. We're in the final minutes of this second half. It has been nonstop action. What a game between these TVL rivals. 4-3, very late in the second half on HCAM.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by Bill's Pizzeria Kitchen and Grill, located at 14 Main Street. Find them online at mybillspizza.com.
We are ready to continue on late moments of the second half. A 4-3 Hiller lead. Medway has the corner opportunity. Taking it will be Connor Lavasser, the junior. And out of play. Substitution for the Hillers. And Wielding back into the game. Dykeman puts all his might into that one. Mustangs trying to work their way through. A.J. Bauschman pops it up in front of Wielding. Gets it over. Over towards Wielding. Here he comes. Up the near side, into the box. Crosses it. Oh! And now a bound! And it's just long by Zach Bauschman. Mustangs going to have to move it upfield very quick. I believe there was a minute 25 prior to that whole sequence. So you got to imagine it's under a minute now. Towards the box. A little push there. And house ball! And it is put in! I believe that was an own goal. It might have been Victor, I believe it was Victor Shador who got the last touch. I'll tell you though, there was clearly a push from behind and the officials missed it. So Medway gets away with one and they tie this game at 4 apiece. Sent up. Here comes Champlin. Champlin sends it back. Wielding into the box and wrapped up by the keeper. And that is going to do it. After all that, this game's going to end in a 4-4 tie. Unreal. What a battle it was in this cross TVL matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Medway Mustangs. The Hillers started off with a goal from JTS, assisted by Zach Bauschman at 29-17 left in the first half. And then Medway would tie it at 1 thanks to Pedro Barbosa. And then the Hillers would go up 2-1 less than a minute after that with a goal from Harry Millar. We went into the second half, Hillers leading 2-1, and then Bauschman would net one at 33-16, a good assist by Wielding to make it a 3-1 game, and then the Mustangs came back with a goal of their own at 29-58, courtesy of Alex Stott to make it 3-2. And then the Hillers struck back as Harry Millar made it 4-2 at 13:27. And then from then on, all Medway. Alex Stott struck at 7:40 to put Medway within 1. And then Victor Shador makes it a 4-4 game, and that is how it ends, a 4-4 draw. Certainly a tough draw to take for the Hillers, who had the lead the whole way through. But what a battle it was. Very entertaining game. Certainly one of the most entertaining soccer games I've ever seen. Unbelievable performance by both teams. And certainly if you're the Hillers, this one hurts with the game ending in a draw. But shake it off. There's a lot more season left. And it was certainly a good battle. But in any case, the Hillers are now 1-3-2 on the season. Medway is now 1-2-3 overall. That is going to do it for our coverage here today. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.